Next up, finally finishing off the last topic. Assassin's Creed, the movie, gets a trailer with Michael Fassbender. Did you guys manage to get a chance to have a look at it?
Oh.
Yeah.
Marcus.
It's not a screenshot. That's all I need to know.
The ruggedness of Michael Fassbender is pulling the power of his Magneto.
Well, yeah, he jumps off the building, he lands in the haystack, and then, he pulls that gate, he's screaming in the mud, and then that's X-Men happening again. Nah.
So, Tom, what did you think to the trailer?
I'm kind of on the wall about it.
You mean climbing the wall of it? Maybe?
No,
Okay,
that's not what I
right,
meant. No.
Yeah, I watched it. The trailer starts off really well. It was quite intriguing. It was very reminiscent of the first game. The idea of the Animus and like the aesthetic of it was quite clean and like all very white and medical sort of look to it. Go on.
Well, at the beginning, she said that he's dead, and they're going to use him to get memories. That doesn't happen in the game, does it?
No, that doesn't happen in the game. They just got to kidnap you.
Yeah, or get you to willingly do it.
So, to be honest, actually, it's probably a really good sort of way of doing it. We'll talk you through it, Matt. So, initially, like Tom says, you start off, and apparently you've been given the injection, death row, and you wake up and you're on a bed, and the woman explains to you that you have been killed, but sort of brought back. But she doesn't actually say that. She just says, yeah, you were killed. And it's like, well, I presume I'm not dead. And then from that point she says that she's going to send him back to explore the memories of his ancestors. Assassin's Creed. And then basically is it me or the Anonymous looks like a metal arm?
It is, yeah. It picks you up. It shakes you about.
In the game, it's a bed thing. You sit on it, lay on it. In the game, it reminds me of something that I can't... Oh, Dr. Octopus, right? You know, in the Spider-Man 2, where he's like clamp around his waist, and then the arm's coming around? Well, imagine one arm, and that arm's attached to a wall, and he sort of looks like he's going to be running around in midair, and that'll be sort of playing out his sort of movement. Basically, it's virtual reality. You know the running treadmill for virtual reality you see on one of these show floors? Basically, it's like that, but with a giant arm, which will replicate the movement of yourself within the Animus.
This sounds grim.
It does, doesn't it?
Is there only 3 types of mission that Michael Fassbender will do? Does he have to follow people?
You will need to gain intelligence, creep into bushes, make sure you stay in a circle area to make sure you can hear them, and then your final mission would be to stop someone being hanged and kill the hangman.
I just really hope he doesn't fall into a
And then climb up a tower for a good look.
Good luck.
Oh, God, yeah.
And then wash, rinse, and repeat. That would be the first game.
And then it'll bug out and someone's face will tear off.
Yup. And then, so to be honest, I'm giving it a load of jib. It actually visually looked really good. It actually looked quite interesting. A bit different with the Animus, but I can sort of get with that.
Like, he'll go rogue, like in Alien Prometheus. Is it Prometheus?
Prometheus?
Yeah, where he sort of goes a bit nuts and then, a giant squid comes.
That would be really going out there with Assassin's Creed. To be honest, I can get with it. The Animus looks different. Yeah, they've got this idea of this giant mechanical arm, which obviously replicates his movement within this virtual reality of him experiencing his memories of his ancestors. Fair enough, I can get with that. I guess in some ways he'll have to sort of feel it, so the idea he's not going to sleep, he's actually acting it out. At least this is what I'm getting from the trailer. The combat within the actual Animus, where he's actually back in time in the period that he's in, looks amazing. Looks really Assassin's Creed combat, really interesting. The aesthetic of his outfit looked perfect, just like the video game. It didn't look clunky. It looked well shot. Combat looked smooth. It looked right. It looked perfect like the video game. Didn't really get a lot of story from it though.
If it fails on the story, that's pretty much the whole film down the
yeah,
I can't say that, can I?
It's obviously with Assassin's Creed, it's all about finding the shards of Eden. Didn't say anything like that within the trailer. We still got this is the first trailer, so we could probably see something a little bit more further down the line.
Is that what they're searching for in every single game?
Yes. Yes, it is. It's shards. I don't know what they do, though. I could never understand exactly what they did. But hopefully, I'm kind of hoping maybe this film will explain it.
Well, the thing is, I'd play I haven't played like a lot of them. I've played some of them, and I'd get so far into it and get bored, and then not complete it. So I only know like the bare bit of the story. Like one of them's a pirate.
Pirate.
That's awesome.
Yes, Edward Kenway is a pirate. No, I can see where you're coming from because I have completed 1, 2, Brotherhood, didn't bother with Revelations, played a little bit of Black Flag, completed Unity, and that were it. I didn't get the latest one.
I completed number 1, and I completed Unity.
I didn't know what was going on though. Like
No.
I didn't understand what these shards of Eden actually did. They were just like these powerful things. I was like, great.
And then there was holes in time or something. Oh no, that was
Yeah.
the Animus, wasn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Wasn't actually a hole in time.
It could potentially be a really good film. Yeah, we're direly needing a good video game film.
Rog. It's on its way. Don't worry about Michael Fassbender. Put him back with Magneto. We've got that. That's fine too. Go watch Apocalypse. That'll be all good. We've got the World of Warcraft movie coming in. That looks great.
I was about to say that.
I'm not worried there. That's going to be a good time. You'd like it, Rog. It's going to be fantastic.
I don't have to pay a subscription, do I?
That's how they get you. You can't leave. You get 3 months.
I've seen the trailers for World of Warcraft. For some reason, it just does not build me with confidence. I don't know what it is. It's okay. The orcs look cool.
It's really, really cheesy. Like more than like.
I was kind of hoping for something like that. Actually, really hurt. I was kind of hoping for something a little bit more gritty, and it looked. I don't know. Maybe it's just the representation of the trailer. The trailers I've seen. 3D looks really good when I've been to the IMAX 3D and they've shown the trailer of Warcraft. I think, to be honest, it probably would be my way into Warcraft.
Well, it's a funny one because I'm a big fan of Warcraft and the lore behind Warcraft. So me and my friend who were really into it, we saw the trailer and we said, "Oh, look! I bet that's him. I bet that's him. Look at this over there. That's going to this bit. That's going to be that bit." And we got really excited when they barely showed us anything, and it's kind of built up from there. Whereas when you said Assassin's Creed movie, I'm like, all right, like the Hitman movie, like the Sands of Time, Prince of Persia movie, like all these other movies that are just bit of action. Have a
Not detail.
romp.
I took a girl on a first date to go see Sands of Time.
Was there a second date?
Yeah, it led to a 6-year relationship. It wasn't bad actually.
Well, you should watch Silent Hill movie instead. Then
Fall asleep.
Yeah, no, I fell asleep.
Resident Evil Apocalypse that went down a tree. But yeah, I mean, if you like, honestly, both of you, then here's a good question. Assassin's Creed. Let's say that it's not a game. Ignore that completely now. The story, what you know of, like what this movie's going to be. Do you think it would make an interesting movie or a book at all?
Personally, no, but apparently the books are really good.
There's books. Maybe I should read them and then I'll
That's your
understand
answer there, I think, Mark.
the context of what I'm watching.
Well, there's books for Halo and stuff as well in there. I mean, I've got some Warcraft books over here, so I can't say oh.
Yeah, to be honest, obviously, it is everybody knows that the tradition of trying to make a video game into a movie has been extremely, extremely difficult for a lot of film producers and publishers. Everything just they struggle. They can't seem to be able to make a good video game into a good movie.
What do you mean? Doom was good.
We'll shove the rock in it. We'll make something of it. It's going to be amazing. I actually haven't seen that as much as I'm taking the piss.
You haven't seen it?
No.
There's a first-person segment and it's trippy.
Yeah.
It was, to be honest, it was. I kept on seeing it at Woolworths when Woolworths was open on like a £2 deal on DVD. Still, even I couldn't sell it to me. I'm like, I'm alright.
That was a long time ago.
That was a long time ago. And if any for our foreign watchers or listeners, Woolworths used to be a shop. But yeah, it seems to be a tricky thing. I still think the best thing to come out of any video game movie adaptation was the music from Mortal Kombat.
Yes, everyone could agree. The Mortal Kombat movie was actually quite good, to be fair. Like in parts. Like when you were young,
The costumes
and you
are
watched
alright.
it. No, yeah. But it's one of those things, isn't it, that I don't think a lot of the time it's that you can't make a good video game movie. It's more the idea of should you? Because if a video game has a good story, then why can't you just play the game and get the story? And if a game doesn't have a good story, why the hell are you trying to make a film out of it?
Is it just me, or do you think Uncharted would make a good film?
Yes.
Well, that's it. That's what a lot of people keep saying, that they're going to do Uncharted, they're going to do The Last of Us and stuff like this. But then
Should they make Uncharted into a film though? I'd say, to be honest, the video games are a film anyway.
Well, they did
Correct.
the Tomb Raider films, didn't they?
they did make two great films.
I like it how we keep like commenting on certain films and we're like, yeah, that came out, didn't it? Fuck, I forgot about that one.
Well, it's funny though, because like, I mean, I'm not going to spoil anything for any Uncharted game or anything, but Uncharted 1 as the example is the weakest Uncharted game I'd say today. And
Which one? Sorry, which one? Which one?
Uncharted 1
Yeah.
is probably the weakest Uncharted game. And story-wise, that's fine. It'd make an alright movie. But they'd have to change parts of it because they've obviously put things in that work in a game that don't work in a story. And there's parts of the story that you feel like they just kind of rushed in because they didn't really know what to do. Like the ending in particular of the first game just kind of goes mental. And you go,
Yeah,
well,
it goes a little bit out
finish
there.
that.
doesn't it? Then again, number 3 went a little bit nuts as well.
3 does my head in. 3's maybe not by 4 yet. Because I'm
Really?
scared, yes.
3 wasn't too bad. It was okay. It certainly wasn't the strongest, but
It was
Don't give anything away.
Oh,
I'm
okay.
halfway through number 2.
number 2 is the best. I'd say number 2 is the best. I've
Two
got
is
number 4 at
definitely
the
the best.
moment. Number 4, I'm like, not giving any spoilers away. Number 4, but I was playing it and I was just like, oh, this feels nice. This just feels really nice, and it feels a natural progression of the character for like what he's up to now. And it's sort of like you can see they're playing on it. It was like he probably would go do that. Yeah, he's, you know.
It's also the first next gen Uncharted.
Mhm.
When did number 3 come out?
Number 3 was the back end of the PlayStation 3 cycle, so it would have been, what, we're in 2016 now? It'd probably be 2013?
13
2012.
I think it was 13 because Last of Us came shortly after. I'd say maybe 6 months to a year afterwards, because that's why I don't like 3. I feel you can tell that they rushed it because they had to split the team apparently.
What I didn't like about number 3 was there was a lot of loose ends tied, which weren't tied off. There was a bit of sort of few subplots, and I was like, what was that about? And yeah, not giving anything away with you, Tom, there, because you got to look to some amazing sequences in number 3.
Yeah.
Like some amazing sequences. And I think, unfortunately, that's what number 3 made it a good game, but you shouldn't think that it's just an amazing sequence. But number 2 was certainly the strongest of the trilogy, personally.
Absolutely. Two by far is the best.
Uncharted 3 came out on the 1st of November 2011.
2011?
Really?
Yeah.
Jeez.
I thought we were a bit longer ago. That's like
Yeah.
5 years ago.
But yeah, would Uncharted make a good film? I don't think it needs one. It doesn't need one. Maybe if, like, obviously number 4 is meant to be the last one. In 10 years' time, if they go, we want to make a video game, then make one, because it's been enough time and a way that they could make a really good modern day Indiana Jones film by using the character of Nathan Drake.
It could, but it depends what happens in the 4th game as well.
That's very true.
You never know. I don't know what's going to happen. Anything could happen.
But I tell you what, one actual selection of films which are very, very good is the Resident Evil animated ones.
Oh, yes. They're all right, actually.
Not too bad. Not amazing, but to be honest, I'd say they're probably the most enjoyable to watch compared to the live action ones. Which,
Well, yeah.
just totally go off rails and in different directions.
What happens after number 2?
Of the film.
Yeah.
God, it just goes out there. World, it goes into hell and gets taken over by zombies.
Number 1's the one with the hive, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, I've seen that
Number
one.
one wasn't bad. Number 1 wasn't bad, but the problem is they called it Resident Evil. And it wasn't a Resident Evil story. It was very different to Resident Evil.
Was it?
And it just, yeah, it was.
What's Resident... You know, it's probably not the time, is it? What's Resident Evil about then? It's not the zombie bit. I'm confused.
Well, I mean, we won't go into it too much, but the first Resident Evil game, which the movie should have been, is all based in one mansion, and it's about the T virus. That's it, pretty much. Like, there's more to it, but in the movie, you spend 5 minutes in the mansion. We go into a hive that doesn't exist in anything. There's a licker in it, which is a creature from Resident Evil 2. At the end of it, it starts giving you foreshadowing for Nemesis, which is Resident Evil 3. And all this other stuff kicks off that doesn't exist. She's just a character that isn't in the games anyway.
Really?
Yeah, so on the first movie, they've already kind of like effed it up pretty much to say,
Pretty much.
yeah,
It was. If they didn't call it Resident Evil, it probably would have been an alright film. It
Yeah.
was alright, but because your expectations were going in as being a Resident Evil thing. You were like, well,
Yeah.
that was nothing anywhere remotely compared to the games. But I digress. Back to Assassin's Creed. Yeah, to be honest, the trailer was okay. It was fine. It was interesting. I like to see what direction they seem to be taking. A little bit of a artistic style with the Animus, but overall, with the aesthetic of the back in time bit with the memories, looked very interesting. The only major problem about the trailer was when Kanye's West song kicks in. At what point did someone go, "Ah, I know what this needs. Let's have a bit of Kanye."
which
So every time I hear Kanye's name, I just think of the gay fish thing from South Park.
yeah.
But because it's cut together really, really well. It works. The flow of the trailer is really, really good. And then it just kicks in with the song, and you're like going, at least have something orchestral to go with the actual old timey bits. But no, it was just like, and at that point, I watched it again, but I watched it in mute, and it's much better in mute.
It's a shame they messed that up because a song with good cutting can make a trailer. Because I showed Sammy, my other half, the trailer to Suicide Squad, and she was going, "I'm not bothered about that. Don't care about whatsoever. Put it on." Queen blasts out, and it's doing all the nice cuts. And she's like, "When we have to go see that, then."
Yeah.
She was ready.
Guardians of the Galaxy did it. Like,
Yeah.
they just played 80s rock music, and you're going, this is going to be amazing. Like,
Battlefield 1
the film
trailer
could be
did it.
terrible, but I don't care. Yeah, it's like Suicide Squad it shows it that it takes a film which is edited really well, but to pull a larger audience in, you play a song that is very well known or works with the footage that's on screen and gets your heart going.
Yeah.
So basically, let's just hope Assassin's Creed's okay, because I really don't understand what happens in that story, and I'm kind of hoping Michael Fassbender will be able to explain it to me.